Welcome back to my channel. I have to practice my yoga teacher script because in 2 days I have to teach my first class, not like officially to like a real class, but like to my cohort, and I'm fucking scared. And I have procrastinated this. Honestly, it's an improvement from what I would normally do, which is like night before. This is 2 nights before, so we are growing. But it's just like really interesting to see how I'm procrastinating on something that like I actually enjoy, and it's quote unquote, it is a passion of mine. I've totally, since I started my yoga teacher training, have had like an aversion to yoga now, because I think my brain is associating like this yoga teacher training with fear, because a lot of fear is coming up for me, because being a teacher is much more different than being a student, in that I have to teach a class, there's more pressure, you have to create this sequence, you have to know the poses, you have to, it's like a whole different like ball game. And it's like really interesting to see myself suddenly just like not be into this because of the added pressure that I've put on myself, of course, no one else, to this. So we are going to learn, write out my script. I'm learning Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, if anyone cares. So far, my training has been like really fun, but it's just really interesting to see how I am a learner. I do like to learn, but the moment you add like a due date, you have to present this, you have to do this in front of people, suddenly it's like my brain shuts off and like I don't want to learn and I don't want to do this and this is not fun anymore. So I actually have therapy tomorrow, thank goodness, because that's what I'm going to talk to my therapist about. I'm trying to learn how to stay curious, specifically when it comes to learning, because that's where I find myself like constrict. Like I don't want to learn new things, essentially, which that is life. Like I'm always going to have to be learning something new. I will always be a first timer in something, so I have to learn how to like do it in a way that's like fun and not super stressful and not like making me procrastinate. Because one thing, guys, that I've learned and has helped is that procrastination is just a form of self-love, like in the sense that your brain is wanting you to procrastinate so that you don't have to go like feel this fear or feel uncomfortable. So if you think about all the things that you like doing in your life, you don't procrastinate on them, you like go and do them. But when it comes to anything that you have like a fear around, that's where procrastination happens. So luckily I don't shame myself anymore, because that was a huge issue. Like I would be like, why can't you do anything? Like you're lazy, you don't know how to manage your time well, blah, blah, blah. When it just turns out that I'm procrastinating because like I'm trying to protect myself from these feelings. So at least we're moving in a positive direction and on that front. But yeah, I'm just happily or fake happy gonna go do my script, which again, this is more positive than me like just being like, fuck this, I'm just gonna wait the night before and like go to sleep and then shame myself. Like I know I look like a very happy person because for the most part I am, but like my history, the lore, like me was my biggest hater. So luckily I can say that I don't hate myself anymore and I'm not like super mean to myself, but like we still deal with the fear aspect of things. No more shame, thank goodness. Which, if I think about it now, is this me procrastinating by making a video and blogging? Kind of. But as I was eating dinner, I was just like thinking about what's my purpose? And I know my purpose is to spread love and light in the world. But I was like, how do I take that a step further and ask like, how can I spread my love and light into the world in a way that I enjoy doing and also like makes me money? That will help. Because I think in my current job now, when I think in anything I do, I'm always spreading love and light. Like, that is literally my mission. Do you see the hearts? Do you see the hearts? Do you see the hearts? It's not a joke. It's not an act. However, I would like to do something that I enjoy and that makes me money. So yeah, I was just like thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, you should make a YouTube video and talk about this, which a part of me feels like my future has to do with something with me speaking. Like, that's where I feel most comfy. So here I am vlogging, but part of that I think is like being vulnerable and just like sharing my experience, and like that's how I'm gonna like help people. So I think I'm like embracing the fact that I will never uphold a like I'm perfect like type of situation. Like, you're always just gonna probably see me crash out and like share what's working and not working in my life so that you guys learn something. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, at least like when I'm praying to God. He's just like, speak. And I'm like, do I really want to speak? I had class today for grad school, and I was craving Wingstop, and I had been craving Wingstop for the last few days because it's the week before my period. So I was like, I need to honor my feelings and go get Wingstop. So I said, fuck it, let's go get Wingstop. And then when I was leaving, which it was kind of late, like what time was it? Like 10. There was all of these like road blockages because they were doing construction at night, which like literally added 30 minutes to get home, which it literally would have taken like 8 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, like this was supposed to be like such a short little like dinner because I had to come home and study. But instead, God laughed at my plan and just gave me these little like quizzes, these little tests to see like how I would react. And fortunately, I just like laughed. I said, oh my God, this is so funny. And I just played some music and just like didn't allow myself to be consumed by the fucking inconvenience that was. So that was a nice win. You know, like as I'm here just like, you know, being like, wow, you procrastinated this, I'm kind of like, dude, can we not overlook like all of the wins that you do have in your life? Because unfortunately, with all the good things that have happened in my life, the negativity just tends to like overshadow the good stuff. Hence why I'm still in therapy, because I'm like, why do I value what I have missing more than what I have accomplished and what I have done in my life and all the things that I've learned and grown into, right? Like, there's the positive truly surpasses all the negative, but my brain wants to focus on the negative. So yeah, I don't know what that is all about, but that's life. That's the journey, isn't it? Right? Like, you're never gonna get to a destination where everything is like cool. It's really just about learning the proper skills to better learn how to deal with life. Like, example, road closure. Did I plan for that? No. But did I have the skills to learn how to not let that fucking ruin my evening? Absolutely. And I've literally not touched my script, but that's okay, because at least we're making a YouTube video, because I finally overcome my like weirdness with making vlogs and like caring what people think about me. So there you go, that's a win, right? Can I be mad? Not really. Will I have to probably pull, not an all-nighter, like, again, do I really need to pull an all-nighter for this yoga teacher training? I'm like 1 month into this and I have like 3 months left. Like, if I mess up, it's literally fine. But in my head, it's not fine. In my head, like, I have to be like literally, oh my God, how long have you been teaching yoga for vibes? But, you know, it's just, I love how you're witnessing the crash out, like, as we speak. But this is not the crash out. This is just me being real. So if you're like, if this is jarring for you, it's because you just like watch people all day on YouTube that are like literally being fake and like not real. So a quote that I have to tell myself often is, the master has failed more times than the beginner has failed. I think the master, hold on. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. So yeah, that's me. My yoga teacher trainers, I have two. They've been literally teaching yoga for like more than 10 years and they are absolutely phenomenal. But as I'm like doing this, I'm like, oh my God, why can't I sound like them? Even though that's literally unrealistic. But I'm trying to avoid that like literal like couple year gap where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing vibes. Like, ugh. I'm just trying to embrace like messing up in front of people, which genuinely I have. I've gotten so much better. I'm not like in fetal position being like, oh my God, I'm scared I'm gonna make a mistake. But like, here I am kind of procrastinating something that really isn't hard, but my brain is just like avoiding it. So that's like really where I'm at on the journey. Like just trying to like fully embrace just fucking up all the time. I mean, we really have made some strides. Like I'm truly so impressed with myself, but like I just want to like overcome this shit like quick. Like that's also where I'm at in life. It's like I've listed out my fears truly on a page. Like what is it that I'm like scared of or avoiding? And I'm in this moment like trying to tackle them as we speak. Like I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I don't want you all to have the power over me. Like I want to be stronger than these fears and I want to overcome them. So the only way to overcome them is to tackle them head on. Yes, I know that sounds really contradictory, but that's what it is. Like if you keep running away from it, it's still going to be there and it's going to be chasing you forever. And then like one day you just become really tired and you're like, oh my God, I literally can't be running from this anymore. Like I'm so tired. So that's where I'm at. Like I'm tired of running from these things. And I'm like, you know what? Let's put on my boxing gloves and like give this a proper try. Has it been fun? No. Am I tired? Yes. Do I know how long this is going to take? No. But I'm willing and I've overcome a lot of things in my life, like in different areas of my life, and I've seen myself overcome them, like things that I never really thought I could overcome. So I know it's possible, but it also just at the same time like takes a lot of work, perseverance, energy, but I'm committed. Because I'm not a victim, even though sometimes I want to be, a lot of times I do want to be, but like at the end of the day, I know that I have the choice to change. I know that I have the tools. We're in 2025, people. Like we have the internet, we have TikTok. If you want to use that for good, we have ChatGPT. Like we can figure this out. So yes, I do complain, but it's like so brief. Like I will complain, but then I'll say, but I know I can fix this. So hey, if I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna come back with a solution right after and admit that I'm not a victim. Okay, so I don't think I can multitask. Maybe I just needed to get this out before I like actually lock in. Maybe I'll vlog like post Thursday? Post Thursday yoga, like when I had to teach for 1 hour, which, you know, when you're in those moments where you're like, I don't know how I'm about to go do this thing, but like, I'm gonna go do this thing. That's how this feels right now. It's like, I don't know how I'm gonna like do this thing, but like, I know I will do this thing because I always do this thing and like, I just will do it. That's how I'm feeling. So if I remember, I will vlog to show you that look, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna like come out of this and be like, oh my God, why was I stressing so much? It was really chill, blah, blah, blah. I made it out alive. But one thing after that, like doing something hard, is that that's how you build confidence. That's how you build competence. It's by like doing something hard and being like, oh my God, wow, I did something hard. And then you get confidence to go do other hard things. So that's that. Namaste.